Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I'm outside of the boat. It's a nice day. It's a little cool. The wind is kind of keeping things cool. It's supposed to get up 51, 52 today, this afternoon, later on. So, what I've come out to do, I discovered I had an issue yesterday when I looked up and down the boat, and my headsail is down because I sent it off to get it repaired. So as I was looking up and down the line, and because it's attached to the end of the furling drum, and the rest of the line goes back up, just so you don't lose it up the mast, right? You still have a way to hang on to it. So I pulled it down because I noticed this white coloration, and I thought, what is wrong with that line? It looks like it's frayed or something. So I pulled it down, and this is what I discovered. So about probably a quarter of the way up it, this was like this. So I went ahead and cut it off, and I'm going to cut the other end so I can save the rest of the line. I also had to cut the other end that has the, I'll show you. I had to cut it off because I had spliced this. Very nice splice. I hated to cut it. But the line was messed up at the other, towards, the other way. So I just cut it. And I'll just have to resplice the new line when I get it. But for now, I'm thinking that I'll just put in what they call a halyard. It's called a halyard knot. So it'll go on this now, on my shackle. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I have, the one thing that's good about it is at this end of the line here, I'm going to turn it around to give you a better picture of what I'm talking about. So anyways, this right here, okay, I have a winch on my, mast. I have actually two. So I have one on each side. So because of that, I can actually pull it up here. I don't need that long of line. This is how much I need. This is at the end of it, and I can actually have enough to wrap around there to pull it up, because this part right here, and I'm going to walk over there to give you. So when the shackle's hooked to the other end, okay, the shackle is hooked to this. This is my furling that goes up, and it pulls. This is not attached. This is just to keep this from going up to the top of the mast when I have the halyard tension on the halyard. So when that is done, hooked to that, okay, and it pulls it up, it's going to pull it up, and it's going to put the edge of the headsail goes through this groove, okay, channel, okay, and it goes all the way up to the top, okay, all the way up there. All right, so I have plenty of line here, as you can see, okay, to keep it basically right here at the mast with no problem, which I did anyways. It's not like I took it to the cockpit. I pull it up and it stays up, and you don't mess with it anymore unless you take it down. So but I got to figure out why it was chafing. There's something up there that is allowing it to chafe, because all my halyards run on the outside, as you can see. See all those lines? They don't go in the mast. They go up to the head of the mast, all right? And they run through there, and then a system up there, and then they just come back out and come right back down Okay, that's how, and so they get beat like crazy in any winds. You've got to tie them up so they're not beaten like heck on the masts. So it's kind of a I don't know. You can get it sometimes, and then the wind changes directions, and then they beat the other way. So it's it's an ongoing process. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the halyard knot in here, and it's kind of like a, I don't know, it's almost like a double bowline, but the one thing about it though, you will have to cut it if you were to take it apart. A bowline you can take apart, you can relieve the pressure and take the knot out. This double knot, this halyard knot, as it gets pulled on and tighter and tighter and tighter, it gets tighter. It gets so tight that you actually have to cut this here in order to take it off, whatever you've got it attached to, which is good because then it's not going to come undone. That's the whole purpose of it. So that is what I'm going to end up doing. So yep. So that's the project today. No autopilot. I will go down there this afternoon underneath there, and after I get done with this and work on trying to figure out what is going on. I can't get the linear arm, push rod arm, all the way in. So I'm thinking that I have to have power to it and the clutch. So that's my thought, is that it has to be hooked to the clutch in order for it to be pushed in. There's not any diagrams in their installation that shows it like that. But when you go to the purchase site of where to buy one of these linear arms motors, it shows in its resting position that the rod is all the way in the arm. So I'm thinking it's a clutch issue. So as long as I have the mid-stroke and do what I'm supposed to do down there, once I hook it up to power, and I will be able to move the arm with the power with the clutch. I'm assuming. That's another Ray Marine call tomorrow. They're going to be tired of hearing from me. No, they're great guys. So, yeah. So that's where we're at. And I will catch up with you later. Thanks for watching. And hopefully this thing will get done. I'm just, to be honest, it's frustrating. It's hard and it's frustrating to try to get this done and accomplished. But we will. We'll get it done one way or the other. Alrighty. Thanks for watching, and be sure to hit like and follow. Bye.